I forgot guys the what the thumbnail I have created. But anyhow, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. This is your Karmina, your exercise practice and sustain habit partner, especially an exercise habit. All right. So if you're wanting to apply this in other aspects of your life, you may do so. Please do so. But I'm particularly in the habit of exercising or adding physical activity in your almost, if you like lang, daily routine or whatever time you can allot in getting active in a day. Okay. So, uh, well, sometimes, guys, we get that feeling we get that feeling of losing the interest, the passion in exercising. And I am guilty of that also. So let's check out ways or hacks to, uh, just keep keep it going or whatever way we can do. So today I'm along the way also after this some kind of podcast, I will be sharing with you somehow maybe ways physically different types of exercise that we can do to add variation to what we usually do, right? Because sometimes it's really monotony. It has always been the same. It's not changing, or you get too familiar with the exercise routine. So sometimes we want adventure, we want variety, we want fun. So yes, okay, and then yes, so we read about these guys. To reignite your interest, and I quote guys from AI, to reignite your interest in exercise, start small with just 5 to 10 minutes of enjoyable, low intensity movement to overcome initial resistance. So we get that stubborn laziness sometimes. I have been from the week, well, for me, guys, yesterday I wasn't able to do yoga, but there was also that feeling of I feel like so tired from last week's work. And it was, of course, thankful for the weekend, but still, I felt like I did not get that much rest. And parang I did not gain that much reset from the weekend. So I felt like it wasn't enough for me. So yesterday was a perfect time because of the pet. But somehow, still on a Tuesday, I am feeling it. Like I'm wanting to still extend the vacation or the reset somehow, like weekend extension like that. So I felt like this morning I woke up and I'm feeling like that, no? So I wanted to do that. So stubborn laziness, sometimes it gets to you, right? So you're wanting to, maybe, you know what, I'll just do this, next week, or I can even stop right now. Yes, it's possible. Sometimes when you are already at your on your peak, like you're wanting to, maybe, stopping, sometimes pausing is a way to think things over. If you are still, you're getting me, like you're wanting to, it's either you change, it's either you just add variety, it's either you stop totally, or diba, so many ways. But yeah, let's check out. Okay, so stubborn laziness in exercising, in an exercise routine. Okay, so focus on fun activities such as walking, dancing, or in the case of this, swimming, and schedule them. Advices. Exercise with enjoyable activities like music, or find a workout buddy to increase accountability and to increase accountability. So if you are wanting to, or if you have a group that you're joining in, or some kind of an accountability partner, then lucky you, you can have that. But sometimes these are not available, no? Sometimes people are not available, and Sometimes there are changes in the schedule or whatever, and it's affecting your interest in the exercise. So maybe this channel, guys, you can check out if you like some inspirations, motivation to get motivated in still getting active in a day. So strategies to reignite our routine, reframing our mindset. Instead of seeing it as a chore, focus on how good you feel afterwards. Reframe exercise is hard. Reframe exercise is hard to exercise makes me stronger. Okay, by with that thought, maybe yeah, that's a good hack. Lower the bar. Commit to just 5 minutes. Often you once you start, you will want to continue. Yes, that's true. I always say, guys, during when I'm doing my exercise, I would share with you right now. I'm still not feeling the fever of exercising or midway, almost done with the exercise. That's when I get the inspiration already that it's good. I'm grateful I showed up on the exercise routine. So it takes time. It takes time talaga, guys. We just have to be patient and then find a joy in movement. If you hate running, don't do it. As simple as that. It says here, try dancing, swimming, hiking, or sports. Yes, a lot of ways, guys. So we can actually sometimes, iba, like me, I'm attached to yoga. I'm attached to doing something that is routinary, and if I break that, then I have a tendency to be hard on myself, and I think that maybe if if I suddenly just stop or add variety to this, I'm afraid to do it. Like sometimes it's really somehow letting it go, just letting go and being open, I guess, no. So leverage social support. Working out with a friend or in a group class can make it more engaging. You can also enroll in a class if you like, no. And there are parks or public areas that have this like groups, random groups that do exercise routines like Zumba, maybe aerobic, or kind of um, whatever segment in whatever type of exercise that you're wanting to, maybe a different a cycling group, or you get me. So or a gym, no, a gym should usually offers this type of group activities. Plan ahead, lay out workout clothes the night before to reduce friction. Recommends to reduce friction. So for me, guys, really, it's automatic already. Since it's automatic already, I have forgotten. I am forgetting that sometimes, yes, I prepared the night before, or yeah, because of sometimes robotic na parang it's automatic. So that's one thing that's bad, no? So sometimes we have to be mindful that, oh yes, preparing this gear for tomorrow's movement, so I can be energized like that. So just forgetting about that. Sometimes it gets too familiar, right? So and maybe sometimes like being adventurous, not preparing your clothes the night before. Maybe just when you wake up, maybe for a change, maybe just grab your whatever clothes you're wanting to wear for the day, and then just exercise, just let go, and just you know be free for the day like that, and do whatever you like, dance, yung ganun. So maybe that can be an adventure for the habit, no? All right, so focus on consistency. A small, regular 15-minute daily routine is better than one massive burnout, including a workout. So, if you like lang, guys, I'm not sure, but this variety of exercise later that we will do may help, no? Set realistic goals. Start with achievable small goals to avoid feeling overwhelmed. Sometimes me, I'm attached to that. Like sometimes you have that feeling that I'll do better today. I'll make it the best. I'll make it. I want to know the better. You're wanting so much that we are forgetting the purpose of the exercise sometimes, right? So That happens usually. So be kind to yourself. If you miss a day, just get back to it the next day without guilt. All right. So a lot of ways, guys. Let's see pa, guys. So we can also leverage social support. Yeah, okay. Use tech and challenges. Use fitness trackers to monitor progress or join a 30-day challenge. Advise a 30-day challenge. So there are also apps that offers us variety. I think it's also accordingly to your age, to your how busy you are for the day, or depending on the gender, depending on the sometimes, guys. So there are apps that you can refer from as resource for your exercise routine. Because sometimes kasi we don't know what to do. Like I've been swimming for ages and I want to like that. You want to venture into different you're wanting to try other things but you don't know how to. But maybe these resources can help plan ahead. What else? A focus on consistency. A small, regular 15-minute daily routine is better than one massive burnout, including workout. Set realistic goals and be kind to yourself. So we can be, we can always be forgiving in us not being able to do the same thing consistently at our maximum, at our optimum sometimes, diba? So I guess it's just really letting go and being open, diba, guys? So I want to try to do this. I don't know if this is possible, guys. Of course, we can always try, pero maybe, okay, if I'm losing the, I'm really stubbornly lazy to exercise today because maybe of the, I'm still tired from last week. So maybe this will work out. So let's see, guys. Let's see this. So at first, guys, I am going to still do the very first set for yoga. Okay, a feel good yoga that we can try for just a few minutes. So let's try this one, and then after, so we will try another one. All right. So let's see this. So if I have like 60 minutes or an hour, then I would look for um, somehow a very short one. So I wanted to try three types of exercise today that I can maybe uh, uh, be interested at whenever I'm feeling like, instead of ditching exercising today, at totally not doing anything today, at least cutting it into different, or still doing an exercise in short um, timing, in short sessions. Alright? So maybe if you like lang, guys. Okay. And maybe exhaling. We forget sometimes. Isn't it, for us who practice yoga? Sometimes it's just to, um, sometimes it's all just the same. Sometimes it gets to me. I don't know if you feel that. Or maybe you are used to doing an intense type of exercise, and maybe slowing down can change that, or have, can be a solution. stubborn lazy. Sometimes when it gets to us, I'm especially me guys, when it gets to me, sometimes I'm extremes. Like when I'm focused, and there's a tendency for me also to instead, you know what? I'll stop for a week. Sometimes I have that feeling. Exhale here. So sometimes just the thought of doing, isn't it like I'm doing this three kinds of exercises, and just by still doing yoga for now, the feeling of just doing it for just a few minutes, I feel like, do I have to do it? But just that hack that instead of stopping, then maybe the variety that I'm adding later will at least help me still that that feeling of at least you still tried for the day. And don't get me wrong, you can always stop when totally it's hitting you. Like I know this one is sometimes really a burnout, but because not really also because of the exercise, but rather um, because of work or other activities. And sometimes if you are not really like set to exercise, if you like lang, maybe like, well, on the thumbnail, guys, there's a clock bedside or whatever it is you have your mobile phone. You can, maybe extend an hour of maybe sleeping, if that will help. And then get up the next hour. Or if not at all, then if it need be to call it a day, if that will help. Or not call it a day, rather maybe try to still get ready or and to just get active. Maybe still or still exercise. I mean, still get up, still get ready for the day, and not at all exercise. And just spend the day, let the day transcend. That would help, or change your activity, totally not exercise, and do other things. Maybe you need to go out, you need to reset, you need to. You gotta maybe lang, guys. So, if you are wanting to at least gauge yourself, okay, am I that really haggard, lazy to do the routine? Am I hating it already? Do I have a tendency to, do this extendedly? Like, am I gearing into a vacation or hiatus from the routine? You don't want that to happen, but rather instead doing it slowly, making it shorter, do other types of exercise. Maybe that would help. Sometimes there's that innate motivation already that I can do this. I can, this too shall pass. I'll still exercise. I'll push it. There's that thing, pero there's also that day that you are really tired, losing it. Physically, mentally, you're tired. What are some solutions? So maybe these are solutions. And sometimes when you are still trying to do some ways to exercise aside from what you usually do, it gives you that wisdom to, or you realize, you discover your other strength, that your other strength, or uh, your endurance. You're able to test your endurance. That it wasn't actually you wanting to quit or wanting to stop, but rather just making a way to sustain it instead of hating it, right? So that's what we want. We want to sustain it. We still want to continue. We are not. We are solving the dilemma of always quitting, always that stopping is just the only option, isn't it? Sometimes, so maybe I don't know how to execute this stretch thing, guys, but somehow you always find solutions instead of just totally stopping. And that stop, that pause, may be a way for us to, lose the inspiration, lose the interest. If you don't want to go that way, and that you don't want to take that path, then maybe just doing variety, adding variations in exercise, in your exercise routine, making it short, just taking a short break. How short is your short rest, your reset? How short is it? Sometimes we are doing it improperly. So a routine, maybe we're doing it improperly. That's why it is causing us to be lazy, or being just average in the practice, whatever exercise it is, because you feel like it's not anymore giving you any benefit. So guys, if you are hearing somehow a little source of fountain of water that you are hearing, maybe in my bathroom, there is this pipe that has a tiny hole that is, giving a source of water, which has technically a leak. So what I did, it has been a problem. So been, trying to wrap it with some kind of whatever, or you can actually, I have not done that, like putting a sealant, right? And one thing, if that's also like, it's really like having that small fountain. This is the pipe, and then it's just giving out water. If I'm not able to do those handyman thing, then it's possible that I just put a container near it, and then get the source of water from the pail of water. And that was a great solution. But because I have an extra source of course, water, instead of wasting the water, right? Or waiting for the time that you're able to do the handy woman thing, or you get guys. So Mika is also maybe wanting to be on my mat while I'm exercising. Maybe, ha, Mika? All right, so that has been our 20-minute. You can, I mean, guys, you can try that deep stretch yoga if you like lang. And then, at all, be grateful I'm able to do the 20-minute exercise. Okay, so this one naman, guys, let's try this one to just to add variety to my yoga exercise. All right, so let's do this. Maybe this will increase or help me be interested more in my routine. Let's try this. Oh my gosh. Okay. So maybe some parts of my body is not at all functioning, or maybe this can help. No? So Nika, maybe along the way, you're gonna have to move to somewhere. Nika, you see? Sometimes these exercises can at least make me realize that, hey, slow down, or you are forgetting to sometimes do some deep stretches. Exhale here. Okay, so this one is different naman. The other one is lifted and still. Okay, if I'm given the chance to do this without the cat, guys, sorry, I'm on the other side. That- So you get me, guys, like this one. Inhale, exhale here. And it feels new when you are doing it. It feels liberating when you are doing a different type of routine. Inhale, exhale there. Inhale, exhale there. Oh my god. Inhale. Then, ah, Guys, you get me? Inhale, exhale, inhale. So don't do this if you feel like, of course, you are not able to, because I'm not able to, but I'm just trying. Maybe if I have my other leg. Okay. So this one, bringing the leg up wider, and then down. Nika! Oh, while I'm doing this, I'm forgetting the fact that I am lazy to exercise because it's something that I have to think about. Maybe that could be a hack. Hey, Nika. So that was kind of, guys, kind of a challenge. Ha? Talaga ba? Exhale here. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale there. Inhale, exhale. So you guys, so somehow that thing, inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale here. Okay, adding variety. Inhale. All right. So that has been another type of exercise. Okay. So another type, guys, especially in the category of some kind of low impact, low intensity exercises, maybe this one is a good hack also. Right? So let's try this one, guys. Okay. Okay. So, Mika, so until now, guys, I'm still feeling tired. I'm still feeling stubbornly lazy. Sometimes when I'm stopping already, like a while ago, I was moving, of course. So now sometimes I get to even get, be reminded that movement really makes us, keeps us going, keeps us motivated. And stopping reminds you sometimes of, inactivity. That inactivity can get you somehow all the more not moving. You're not wanting to move. So, you see, stopping and then still moving, some kind of, even so you're not exercising, has somewhat has somewhat an influence in our interest in, making life energetic, making life active. So at least still getting moving, still moving, even so you don't feel like, and will help also to increase the interest, though not as though not as better or not as usual, but you are still doing something. And amazingly, some movements that need not be uh, a lot of flaring and a lot of um, advanced skills. All you just need is to do the simple exercise. Rita. Thanks. I'm afraid, guys, the cat will bite. Rita. Rita naman, anak. Rita. Ha? I'm not ready, guys. Inhale, exhale there. I want to share the breathing part because sometimes that's the reason why we're not able to do the pose properly. Ay, baliktad. Ay, sorry. I'm trying, guys. By doing this hand movement gives it a variety. And I'm reminded, yes, I can do other things aside from the typical that's down there, just up there, bent arms. Inhale, exhale here. Ah, perfect, guys. Inhale, exhale there again. Ay, mali. Ay, tama ba? guys, I lost it. Sorry. Exhale there. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale again, exhale there. Whatever I'm doing, guys, please understand. This is a variety. Ah! Okay. So somehow with that subtle, intense movement, combined with other stretches, a little bit increases my interest. It's giving back that is reminding me of, you know, the vibe of. Okay, I thought I'd be able to do that. Okay, manually, guys. Exhale here. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale here. Okay. Next. Right. So, guys, I did not do any of the vinyasa, like, ending it with a shavasana, something different today. So, just added variety to my routine to fight that stubborn laziness and wanting to totally stop and rest. So at least I'm able to gauge that when I'm feeling this way, because it is that habit of whenever, most of the time it will come to us, the laziness, the haggard feeling of overdoing. I mean, from personal life and mixed with or added in with the exercise routine, it gets to us, right? So we are wanting to find the solutions to hack this, because it's not always we can stop. It's not always, di ba? It's not always like that. So you are wanting to maybe gauge, am I too tired, just a little, but I can still, you get me? So yes, so I hope guys you learned something. I'm learning so much about this with you. So have a great second day of the week. Thank you guys again. Yes, I got it. I'm getting it on the second day of the week, no. So it means I still have the too tired from the last week. So I did not. So maybe a lesson also is to get enough rest in the weekend. Diba? Get enough rest, because you're gonna get the hangover on the next week, right? So yes, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.